Have you ever encountered a frustrating error while working with your data in Redshift? If you've seen the message, "Missing data for Not-Null field," you're not alone. Today, we're going to tackle this issue and show you how to resolve it. I completely understand how annoying it can be when you're trying to extract data, only to be stopped by an error message. This is a common issue many users face when dealing with nested JSON fields in Redshift. Let's dive into the specific situation at hand. One user recently asked, "How do I solve the Redshift error, missing data for Not-Null field?" They shared a nested JSON field and a query they were using, but they kept hitting that pesky error. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's going on here? The error arises because the field per in the JSON is null, but your query is trying to cast it to a double precision type, which requires a value. This is a classic case of data type mismatch. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that can help you avoid similar issues in the future. To resolve the Redshift error regarding the missing data for the Not-Null field, the user should first ensure that the query handles null values correctly. This can be done by modifying the case statement for the per field. Next, the user should check if the per field is indeed null in the JSON data. If it is null, the query should return a default value instead of causing an error. Additionally, the user can set a default value for the per field in case it is null. This can be done by using the coalesce function. Finally, the user should run the updated query to ensure that it executes without errors. This will help confirm that the changes made are effective. Fun fact: did you know that JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation? It's a lightweight format that's easy for humans to read and write, but sometimes it can lead to tricky errors like this one. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution from another user involves checking if the value for per is not just null, but also not an empty string. They suggest modifying the case statement to include this check. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always validate your JSON data before querying. This simple step can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. By adjusting your query to handle null values, you should be able to avoid that frustrating error. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button for more tips, and remember to validate your data to keep things running smoothly.